Alright, today I'm taking a look at a fidget spinner. These are something that has become extremely popular as of late, and I have a few of them. I have a fidget cube, and I really like this one a lot better than the one that I have that I'm going to compare it to. So this is the one I have. It uses the standard type bearings. It's all plastic. This part here, of course, just pops out. You just pull it and it pops out. So, you know, that's what you're looking at with that one. But I like, this one was $8, $7.99 at the time. This one is exactly double that. And I'm not sure, because it's up to the individual, if it's worth it for some people, but I think it is. I like this pouch. You'll notice something about it is you can open it from either side, which is nice. And if you actually do open it, that's what you're looking at. And I like this pouch because, not only because of the fact that you can open it from both sides, it seems to be fairly durable. It survived 4 kids and 3 adults playing with it and the fidget spinner. So both of them seem to have the ability to go through some workouts. But when you have the spinner in the pouch, you're less likely to accumulate dust and things. That lint and dust and just things build up in your pocket, and it can get into the bearings and clog them up, and they can become problematic. So you'll have to clean them more often, but with this pouch, that helps to eliminate that problem. I like the look of this. I love the color. It's aluminum. It's just slightly smaller than the other in terms of the thickness, which makes it easier for me to spin. I don't have the longest fingers, number one. And number two, the design on this one is flat. This one has a bit of a concave design, and there's a small hole that you'll see right there. And that's actually good, because if you have something pointy, if I can do it, it's a little easier with a pin than it is this, but you can spin and have it balanced in that little hole. It's a little awkward when I'm reaching out as far as I am around the camera like this. But I do like this. It spins really well, and I think it's easier to flick with one hand than the other one. I like the sound it makes. I don't like any review that says, oh, it spins, you spin it like this, and then you time it, and then you compare it. That's not an accurate comparison. There's no way to judge how much force was applied. Now, this one seems to spin for a considerable amount of time, as does this one. My only complaint, and that's not even necessarily a founding complaint at this point, because it's going to be a long term that's going to tell me, but this one potentially would be problematic with the bearings. And I say that because you see this one has bearings, 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 and bearings here. If these bearings were to fail or have a major issue of some sort, any one of these 3s can pop out and be replaced in here, and this would continue to function, so long as the bearings here could be placed here to counter and give it that weight. Or I could locate bearings at a local skate shop, an old skateboard, online. Excuse me. This one, the difference with it is, I love the aluminum construction, but you do screw this one off, which I like. That's very cool, very nice. So it's a very good quality. But as you can see, the bearings are very small, and on this side are 3 set screws that hold that bearing in place. Now, I don't know if that's some kind of proprietary bearing or what, but it's definitely not the same size, and you're not going to pick it up at your local skate shop. It doesn't look like. So if that bearing were to fail or have an issue, you can't replace it easily, and you're not going to source one as easily as you can this. So that's the only downfall that I see with this product, this particular fidget spinner. These balls, they don't actually spin or move, but they're slippery enough or slick enough that, you know, you can kind of fiddle with them if spinning this fidget spinner isn't enough fidgeting for you. But I do like the concave aspect, as I said. I think it makes it easier when you're balancing it. Make sure that's on there pretty tight. So if you're doing this and you're trying to balance it, it's a little easier to balance than this one without the concave design. So I like that. So by any means, this is very lightweight. It's actually, because of the metal bearings and all these, a little lighter than this, but it fits in the pocket well. It is fun to play with, and I think that even with the bearing issue, it seems to work really well. So for 16 bucks, I mean, you're not spending a real fortune there, with some of these getting into the triple digits, you know, $100+ and they're aluminum as well. So this actually is, I think, a pretty good deal and a pretty interesting little fidget spinner. So just wanted to share that with you. If you want to find out, I think there's about 3 different colors available, and the price may change. They seem to do that for some of these things on Amazon quickly. But check the link below and you can see some other specifics if you have other questions. And other than that, thanks for watching.